Good morning, Pittsburgh. Happy Sunday. It's What's Good in Your Hood. Pretty Kitty on your radio for WAMO 1073. My name is Kiki B. Jones, and I thank you for getting up with us. You're listening on Y108, KDKA Radio, 93.7 The Fan, Star 100.7, and of course, WAMO 1073. If this is your first time listening, this is What's Good in Your Hood, and this is the time that we talk about the good things that happen in our Pittsburgh neighborhoods. And today, we are talking with the folks from the Pittsburgh HBCU Collaborative because it's a big event happening called the 2025 R.I.S.E Scholarship Dinner. And that's exactly what it is. It's about scholarships. And I have Mr. Jeff Williams from the Pittsburgh HBCU Collaborative. And I also have Dr. Crystaline Barger. She is with us, and she's going to talk about what she represents and then how she is working with the collaborative and what this R.I.S E Scholarship Dinner is. So first off, thank you both for being here with us today. And Jeff, I don't think this is the first time you've been on the show before.
Not on the show, but you and I talked on numerous occasions
We've
on different
talked,
avenues. Yes, yes.
we have talked, but let me just give it the floor to Dr. Crystaline, only because I would like to know what you do and what your involvement with the R.I.S E Scholarship Dinner is. And then Jeff, I'm going to swing it over to you so that you could talk about the HBCU Collaborative. That sound
Okay.
good?
Yep, yep.
So Dr. Crystaline and her beautiful green,
Ah,
her flower in the background. So
thank you,
you
Kiki.
have to
Thanks
be
for letting me
watching
be
us
here.
on YouTube to see her outfit. But tell us
Ah,
what you do, what you're representing, and how it's involved with the event that we have coming up.
Absolutely. So Jeff and I are here one and the same. We are co-founders of the Pittsburgh HBCU Collaborative.
Okay.
We started the organization together. I currently serve as the president of the board for the collaborative, and Jeff serves as the vice president. And again, we're both co-founders, and so we are both here letting the community know about our R.I.S E Dinner. It's our third annual R.I.S E Dinner, where we celebrate six wonderful community champions who we highlight in the African American community and in the community at large. And we celebrate them, and we want their friends, their family, and the community, the HBCU community and the community, to come out and celebrate them with us. And then it's our second year launching our fall scholarship. And so the R.I.S E Dinner also raises funds for us to be able to support students who are currently matriculating at our nation's HBCUs.
Mhm.
So we try to offer anywhere between five. Last year, we offered seven scholarships to students, again, who are currently matriculating.
Mhm.
So I'm here with
Thank you.
Jeff. We're representing the collaborative.
So I knew that because I have it here on my notes, but just in case somebody wanted to know, well, who is this woman and what does she do? So that's why. That's why. So
Thank
thank you so
you.
much,
My
Dr.
pleasure.
Crystaline, for saying that. And the vice president, of course, is Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff is
Indeed.
here.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Jeff, with the climate, with everything happening right now, HBCUs has been the talk of a lot of conversations, right?
Hmm.
Some good, some not so good. But today with this R.I.S E scholarship dinner, this is huge. And so why is some organizations can be like, we just gonna be quiet right about now. We just because the climate just ain't right, we just gonna pick this time. So why are we going hard and heavy at the HBCU collaborative to help these kids, fight through all that's going on in today's climate?
Again, thank you, Kiki, for having Dr. Barger and I and allowing us to be use your platform to be able to reach out to the community.
Hmm.
Most HBCU alums, or I would say almost all HBCU alums, we're unapologetically who we are.
Hmm.
Uh, we started our foundations at our HBCU, so it gives us that courage to be able to step out when others probably won't. So it's very, very important. The reason why we chose RISE, their letters RISE stands for Recognizing and Investing in Student Excellence. So that's what we're all about. So that's what this event is all about. That's why we came out about it. The students who are currently at schools, oftentimes we know what it's like being there on a college campus. When you come down to your last dollar, you don't have no money to pay for your laundry. So what we do in regards to raising funds for the scholarship dinner, not just to be able to give funds for students to be able to stay in school, but also to support them while they're there. There's times that students might not have any money to be able to get home for the holidays, or they might have not have anything to be able to have food. So we just want to do our due diligence to be able to give our give back and do our philanthropy to ensure that those students remain on campus. One thing for these students to be able to, some of them are first generation students who are going to college for the first time within their family, and they don't have all the supports that's necessary. So we're just trying to ensure them that we're going to be there to be able to provide and help them with that support.
So where is this? So this is the third annual R.I.S.E Scholarship Dinner. Um, of course, recognizing outstanding community leaders, including Dr. Lord, nope, I'm gonna put in the atmosphere.
Listen,
Dr.
do
Mayor
it.
Ed Gainey. Why not? Let's put it. He don't know this.
And Reverend.
And woo, child, MC, DJ, all of the above. Okay. Mayor Ed Gainey, Dr. Traci Conti, Dr. Jimyse, my so sweet soror, Jimyse Brown, Nelson Cooper, and Dr. Dara Ware Allen, and Mrs. Marimba Malliance from the Hill CDC. So you're recognizing them as well. What was it about them that you said, you know what? We need to put a spotlight on them.
Absolutely. I'll pass that to Jeff.
Okay.
All right. Well, definitely. Yeah, we have a committee that we go through every year, and we each part of our committee, as part of the leadership team of our organization. We say everyone, what I'm saying, identify two or three people in these categories, in specific categories in regards to DEI, sports. You made mention of all the categories. So what we did was we came down to and we had a vote. That's one thing about us as an organization. The name collaborative, we come together collectively
Nice.
to make decisions on behalf of this. And it's not one person who's going to make a decision. So we're a collective. And with that being said, is that we put these names together and we gave testimony in regards to why we feel as though these individuals should be recognized because they're doing amazing work in our community. So
They really
that's
are.
how we go about it. So it's a collective, and we all bring to the table. And we engage other people from our collaborative as well, not just the leadership, but
Mhm.
some other people who are involved in our organization. We have over like 145 people who are involved and engaged, but those who are engaged the most, we try to lean on them as well to get some feedback from them because that's what we are as an organization. That's a collaborative. So that's how we came up with these six names, and we feel as though that these people are doing amazing work, and we want to recognize and want to honor them publicly.
Dr. Crystaline, I want to ask you this. Just again, just talking about the topic of the climate. A lot of folks, I would say, young people, even maybe their parents are like, maybe college is not the right move. Maybe you shouldn't do, maybe it costs too much, or, what is the message that the Pittsburgh HBCU Collaborative wants to send to those maybe right now seniors or parents that's still kind of juggling with the idea? I don't know if I want to send my kid to college for whatever reason because it costs too much, or maybe they feel like it's not safe. And why is an HBCU so important? My husband, a proud alum of Norfolk State University, and
All
I hear about it
Mhm.
every Sunday, child.
That's
Just,
us.
I
That's
know,
us.
I know. Behold the green and gold. I got it. I got it. So, like, why is it so? What is the message that you have to these families that are still kind of toying with the idea? Maybe they want to do it. Maybe they don't want to do it.
Gotcha. So number one, education is the way out of poverty. And so we promote education. We want our young people to be educated. Do
Yeah.
we promote that every child should go to a four-year institution? Two-year institution works for you, a trade school, but you need to be educated. You need to be armed with the tools and equipped with the abilities, intellectually and with your hands to be able to take care of yourself and your family going into the future. That's number one. As it relates to HBCUs, our HBCUs have always been economically more attainable than other institutions of higher learning.
Mhm.
Our tuition costs are not in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, except for those that are considered some of our top schools. So the Spelmans, the Morehouses, the Howards, they do have those tuitions that are high
Mhm.
in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. But the majority of our institutions are a lot more economically sound for families. They're four-year institutions, and we want them to know that and apply. Every major that you can think of that other institutions that are not considered HBCUs, our HBCUs have them. So please don't look at them as inferior institutions. They have been educating students across racial divides, across religious divides since their inceptions. One of the things we also try to promote is that our charters that established all of our institutions specifically said that they would educate every young person that comes through their doors. It was not just for African American, even though the demographic was primarily African American, because at the inception and establishment of the institutions, we couldn't go to other
That's
institutions of
right.
higher learning. And so our churches and our civic organizations and our families and all of that got together and established every one of our HBCUs. And so higher education is for you. Don't let the money stop you. Come on, take a look, and there's a place for you.
All right. So last year, you all were able to provide what, $7,000 in scholarships? Is that
Yes,
number correct? Every year we got to outdo ourselves. So, uh,
absolutely.
what's the goal this year? And then I want to talk about how we could get this sold out, how we could sell this event out. So, what is the goal this year? And maybe you want to remind me how many students you're looking at?
Mm.
All right. So we
Okay.
open, oh, go ahead, Jeff. I
No,
saw
go
you.
ahead, Dr. Barger, out, and I'll follow you up.
Okay, so we open our scholarship to whomsoever will, and
Okay.
so we again, it's a fundraiser, and so as many tickets as we can sell, as many young people we want to be able to provide
Right.
scholarships to, and so if indeed we're able to offer 10 scholarships, we want to offer 10 scholarships. Our RISE scholarship dinner has a capacity, Jeff, of 200, 250. But hey, if it goes bigger than that and we have to ask for additional space, we want to pack it out. So I'll
Okay.
pass it to Jeff.
What she's saying is if we got to go in the back and get some extra chairs and tables
Listen,
and sit y'all
roll them out.
together, if
Yeah,
we got to put plates in the laps. No, I'm joking. We're
yeah,
not doing that because it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
that type of event. No, 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 no. I'm just joking. But no. If we trying to pack it out. Go ahead, Jeff. What you want to add to that?
Yeah, I just want to add to that. Yeah, the capacity might be a little bit larger than that. It's just that whenever we're having it at the same space that we had it last year, and
Hmm.
based off of ticket sales, they can be able to take out a wall and expand it. So we definitely don't want it to be able to have all this space and not fill it up. So if we have the capacity to be able to fill it up, that's what we're going to do. So we would have the capacity to be anywhere up to maybe about 400 people.
Mm.
Last year was our first year doing it at that space, and we got a good maybe 150 to 200 people who was there, and it turned out amazing. But
Okay.
yeah, like I said, we would definitely are not going to. We don't want to go anything go beyond or under what we did last year. So at the minimum, we'll meet the expectations that we did last year. And like I said, we're always going to try to be bigger and better. And do different things within our scholarship dinner. There's a lot of organizations that are raising funds for students, not specifically the HBCUs. And we're not the only organization that's doing work with HBCUs, but we definitely want to ensure that we get our name out there and let the people know that what we're doing in the community, and we're supporting these students who are aspiring to go to an HBCU, and those students are currently at HBCUs. And that's how we be able to do by having this fundraising event to raise funds for those students, but also to help us raise funds to do programming that we do throughout the entire year. So this is not like a one-off. So we go into schools to speak to students to dispel some of the myths about HBCUs and tell them about the history of how HBCUs got started and how they're a viable option for them. So we've adopted a few different schools that we go into and provide that information.
And you all do more than just, this fundraising dinner. You all do you do a lot of things. Like you pair up with the Pirates, I believe, or the Josh Gibson Foundation. I think you all had like a HBCU night at PNC Park. I was a proud attendee of that. That was a lot of fun. And as a graduate of Hillman College, I just want to let everybody know that being a part of an HBCU is it's just it's amazing. It's a wonderful experience. Yeah, Hillman is not real. It is in my
It's
mind.
It
I've
is.
always wanted
It's
to go.
real.
It's real in my
We
mind.
grew up with Hillman.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
right,
I
right.
love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to an HBCU, and I could still do it. It's
You
just,
can. Yeah.
life is life, and right now.
Yeah.
But I think it's an opportunity for a lot of people to experience, and just because it says HBCU, and correct me if I'm wrong, just because it says HBCU doesn't mean you have to be black to
No,
attend, or you
No.
have to
no,
be black or of African, or African American
no.
to participate. No, 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 no. This is
Mhm.
an experience for everyone. And I think that people should experience it so it can answer a few questions you may have, or kind of
Absolutely.
dispel some rumors out there that you probably
Absolutely.
don't know. You've been working on and living on, and it's been living in your brain for so long. Like, no,
Yeah.
I think you need to try it. Check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And you might
Absolutely.
like it.
Absolutely. It's a
And if I
guarantee
may,
that you will.
You
and,
will
and,
like it.
And if I may, let me speak to that for one quick second.
Okay.
You mentioned Hillman College, but a lot of people who have grown up on Hillman College based off of a different world from in partnership with the Cosby. back in the early 90s. But Hillman College, it was based off of a college called Stillman College. And Stillman College is actually one of the colleges we brought here. You may mention the baseball, but we had back in 2022, our organization was the first to be able to host a HBCU baseball classic at PNC Park, in which Stillman College played against Wiley College. And for those people who don't know about Wiley College is that college that, have you ever seen the movie The Great Debaters with Denzel Washington? They're a
Yes.
college that's known for debating. And
Yes.
so we do that. So yes, so we just obviously, if just another nugget, if someone wants to be able to do some research, you can go and look at West Virginia State University and Bluefield State University, which are HBCUs, and they were established as HBCUs. But if you go and look at 70% of their student population are not African American,
Mm.
right? So HBCUs are not only for African Americans. They're open the doors for any and everybody. And some of the sports teams that you can watch, if you watch football throughout the year, you can see Howard's volleyball team, Howard's football team, basketball team has people who are on their teams that are not of African American descent.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for putting that out there. She was like, now. All right, so this event, the third annual Rise Scholarship Dinner, is happening November 1st. It's at the Green Tree Doubletree Hotel. Keynote speaker is Dr. Donald Palm III.
Yes.
And he's the executive vice president for health sciences and research innovation at Florida A&M University, which is an HBCU.
Woohoo.
Um, Tickets, everything is available at PGH HBCU Collaborative, or you can contact that email address, PGH HBCU Collaborative at gmail.com. Surprise, surprise, I will be the MC for the evening. So I'm excited about that. I had to pick out a nice little dress, so I could
Yes,
be cute with
honey.
it. But no, it's something that I'm really excited about. Jeff told me about it in January. I was like, sure. Yeah. And so I'm really excited to be a part of it. Thank you so much for having me. Is there anything
Absolutely.
else you would like to share with our listening audience or people who are watching so that they can have a better understanding? Like, do you need volunteers? Can people make donations if they cannot attend? Can they, are there group sales? Are there tickets? Like what other things can you address right now that people may be thinking to ask?
Absolutely. And so we are receiving ads and sponsorships for the Rise Scholarship Dinner. Again, the proceeds from this dinner will benefit the dinner, the scholarships, and then our programs for 2026. There is an additional donation button on the Zephy link that is used to purchase the tickets. And so we are on Instagram and Facebook. Our flyers are flying there, and you can connect with the QR code and or the link to purchase tickets via that way. And you can utilize the additional donation button there. That's probably the easiest way to make a donation towards us right now. And then if you have any questions, again, feel free to send us an email at pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com. And we will be happy to answer your questions and happy to engage you further.
Okay. Mr. Jeff?
Not only, Dr. Barger did an amazing job, doing the marketing promotion. She's the one who works hand in hand with the finances, with our treasurer. So
Mhm.
yeah, so she did an amazing job explaining as to how you guys can connect with us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you both for jumping on this early Sunday morning to tell us what's good in your hood. Dr. Crystaline Barger, Mr. Jeff Williams, both of the Pittsburgh HBCU Collaborative, doing big things in the community. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the dinner. And yeah, I'm ready to put on my new dress. And I gotta put my shoes on now, because if I don't put them on now, then they're gonna hurt my feet. So I'm gonna have to do. Oh wait, I shouldn't have been speaking out loud on that one. That's what I
Listen,
thought. So
during dinner, if
anyway,
you want to kick them off, you're good.
yeah.
It's a
Oh,
great
trust
time
me,
to
I
eat
will.
in
I have.
celebration and fun.
Oh, I've done that. Oh, I've had flip flops in purse. Trust,
Oh,
believe
that's a
me.
must.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
must.
absolutely. But thank you both for jumping on. And I know, all jokes aside, again, just talking about the climate, I think we just need to just take some time and just breathe and understand at the end of the day, we're all humans.
Absolutely.
We're people with hearts and we care, and our focus is our community and our focus
Yes.
is our youth.
Yes.
Right.
Because our children are our future. And if we ain't taking the time out now to show them how life needs to be lived with
Absolutely.
positive thoughts and positive circles around us and just making good decisions and us being able to lay the foundation so that they can do it,
Yes.
we're in trouble. So that, we definitely have to do that. So I applaud you both and applaud your whole organization for doing what you do to help our young people. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kiki, and thank you for serving as our MC.
Yep, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. I can't wait.
We really appreciate you. And those people who are out there who are part of the Divine Nine, come on out. We have, and one of the things I guess I want to share, at least 5 of the 6 of the individuals who are receiving awards are HBC alums. That wasn't the criteria for you to receive an award.
Okay.
And then also those who are, but also the Divine Nine. Like I said, your sorority sister will be receiving an award. So
Yep.
we try to look at that, just to show people that these young folks, that if we could see it, we could believe it. So a lot of these individuals don't know that a lot of these leaders within our city of Pittsburgh and across the country are HBCU alums. And so that's why we try to use our platform to be able to highlight those individuals. So come on out and support us. Get your ticket, get your table, sponsorship ads. Come on out and have a good time.
Get your
Saturday,
ticket,
November
get your
1st.
ticket, get your ticket, get your ticket.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's all. Appreciate you both for telling us what's good in your hood.
Appreciate you.